interrupt this company meeting to bring you a special report.
Paula?
Thanks, Judy. Stephen Arnold, Vice President and General Manager of Lucasfilm Games, long known for his elusiveness, has been spotted off the coast of Monkey Island. Rumors have it that Mr. Arnold has plans to meet with the Prime Minister of Monkey Island to discuss licensing of Lucasfilm Games in that province.
Now, back to our regularly scheduled program, Sex, Lies, and Video Games. 1 out of 3 ain't bad.
If you can't be at the ranch, remember to stay in touch. Long distance, the next best thing to being there.
This is Ron. Ron knows graphic adventures. This is Larry. Larry knows air combat simulators. And finally, this is Mike. Mike knows Nintendo. Lucasfilm Games. Our project leaders know entertainment. Ron, Larry, and Mike. Mike?
Come on now, sing it now.
Shelley.
Welcome to the Home Entertainment Shopping Network. We've got a great lineup for you today. Shelley, why don't you start us off?
Thanks, Greg. This lovely item is the latest and greatest graphic adventure from Lucasfilm Games. It's called The Secret of Monkey Island. Full of swashbuckling adventure and buccaneer humor, this game is the tall tale of a young man's quest to become a full-fledged pirate. I bet you're expecting to pay $129.95 for this game, aren't you? But no. As a LucasArts employee, this game can be yours for the low, low price of $69.95. Let's take a look. In this scene from the game, Guybrush crosses swords with the sword master in order to prove his worthiness. In Monkey Island, however, it's the sharpness of your tongue, not your sword, that defeats your enemies.
Thanks, Shelley. And now on to Kalani at our ranch location. Kalani, what have you got for our viewers today?
Got something very special for our viewers. Lucasfilm Game is recreating one of the big screen's most famous movies, Star Wars, for your small screen Nintendo Entertainment System. The Star Wars game marks the first time Lucasfilm Game has created a game for the Nintendo. Like the film, the game follows the adventures of Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Princess Leia as they fight the forces of the dark side and destroy the Death Star. In this scene, Luke is in his land speeder cruising on a Tatooine desert on his search for Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Thanks, Kalani. Looks like a great game. Now I'd like to show our viewers this little number, Secret Weapons of the Luftwaffe. Secret Weapons is the latest World War II air combat simulator from Lucasfilm Games. Depicting air combat over the skies of Germany between 1943 and 1945, Secret Weapons is the third combat simulator from Lucasfilm Games. In this scene from the game, a German Me-262 jet flies against an American B-17 bomber formation. The 262 was the first operational jet fighter in the world. Next, Shelley will tell you about how Guybrush escaped from the monkey head in one piece.
My life was going nowhere. It was the same story everywhere I went. No training, no job, and then boom, the door would slam in my face. Then a friend told me about Scum University.
Lucasfilm Games uses Scum, that's script creation utility for Maniac Mansion, to develop adventure games. Scum University teaches programmers this skill.
Did you see that guy? I hear he's one of our new Scum programmers.
A new Scum programmer?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
ScumU gave me the training I needed to become a successful computer game programmer for Lucasfilm Games.
Thanks, ScumU!
It's a game, but it's more than a game.
So, what we call a game really symbolizes life.
Yeah, life.
Not life, but what we want out of life.
Well, that's it. That's the positioning. Fast pace, adventure, living life on the edge.
So we position the game like life, but better. It's the life we dream of having.
I say we just put a piece of bubble in the box.
Fulfillment. When you absolutely, positively need a hint book overnight.
I was stuck, really stuck. This Maniac Mansion game was driving me up the wall. I'd been everywhere, done everything, and picked everything up, but I just couldn't figure out how to get into that secret lab. I needed help fast.
When Carla called me, she was very distraught. She was stuck on her favorite game, and I knew she needed help. So I told her to get the high score from the Meteor Mess game. Play the Meteor Mess game with the quarter you got from Nurse Ed and Safe. In order to get the quarter, steam open the envelope you got when you open the safe with the combination you got from the telescope and the observatory. Get to the telescope by feeding the man-eating plant some radioactive pool water and then some Pepsi. Climb up the man-eating plant and put 2 dives in the telescope and push the right button twice and then look through the telescope. Get the video game power by using Bernard to fix the wires. You can then get the high score from the Meteor Mess game and open the secret lab door.
When I called the Lucasfilm Games 900 number, I got prompt, professional, and fast service. Just what I needed to get me through a hard day of gaming.
Lucasfilm Games product support. Do people really answer questions like this? People do.
Hi, I'm Gary, and I'm an art director at Lucasfilm Games. All around me are artists that create graphics for our games. This is a picture of Super Fluffy Bunny. If you can draw Super Fluffy Bunny like these guys, you too can be a games artist at Lucasfilm Games. Send in your drawing today at this address.
Mr. Paul D. Rosa of San Ramon, California writes, I know what Spielvergnügen is, but how do you make sure that every Lucasfilm game has it? Well, Mr. Rosa, all of our games are subjected to a rigorous series of tests, like the Being Set on Fire compatibility test, the Being Run Over by a Car compatibility test, the Being Repeatedly Bored Through by a High-Speed Drill compatibility test, and finally, the Being Blown Up by a Very Large Bomb compatibility test.
Spielvergnügen. What makes a game? A Lucasfilm game.
We'd like to teach the world to play in perfect harmony. We'd like the world to buy a game, and then parts 2 and 3. We're a lot of fun. Lucasfilm Games, that's the way it should be. A group of